Hey guys, and welcome to a very quick shock rebuild video. These are the shocks from my rally project, the TL01, and yeah, I'm just going to be quickly rebuilding them. These aren't going back on the rally car. They'll be actually used in a different project that you'll be seeing very soon. So they just need to be quickly cleaned and emptied, and any seals that need to be changed, I'll quickly change them. So yeah, hope you enjoy. First we need to empty them. So to empty these shocks, I've got a bit of paper towel here. Just to soak up the oil, and any excess will drip into this little box here, just in case. Because if you get oil all over the mat, it's going to be really difficult to get it off, because the oil is quite sort of slick and horrible. But yeah, this is one of the shocks. I've taken the spring off, but the compression inside is not too bad. It's still pretty good. But I haven't actually emptied these shocks since I put them on the car about 2 years ago. So they haven't been opened since. So we'll see what it looks like inside. If there's a good seal, it should be pretty clear, using team associated oil. So we'll have a look inside, we'll empty it out. Oh, it's a bit brown. These shocks have been abused though. They've been ran through snow, rain, dirt, dust, gravel, all that sort of stuff, sand as well. So I think that's most of it out. Just move the shock up and down to get any excess out. Yeah, a bit extra dropped out. I'm going to be cleaning them anyway, but just to get most of it out. So that's one emptied. So you can see it there. It's quite brown, quite cloudy and a bit dirty, but not too bad. So really did need to rebuild these shocks. So it's a good job I'm doing it now. They're going to be used in one of the new projects. You'll be seeing that in a few weeks, I should imagine. So yeah, I'm going to get on with emptying the rest of these, and then we'll go and clean them just very quickly. So I think I've just emptied one of the front shocks. The rear ones tend to take more of a beating because all the gravel and the dirt and the all the stones and stuff is being kicked to the rear of the car. So obviously they're going to be a bit worse off. So I'm going to empty the last one here. This is the other rear one, and the last one was very clear. The oil was very clear inside, just like new. So let's have a look. But yeah, I really like the look of these shocks. They've done really well. Haven't let me down once. They don't leak, from what I can see at all, which is really good. So you can see the actual top seal is still on there. So we'll empty this out. So a new bit of cloth. You can see it's really clear, really clear. So when there's not a lot of dirt around, these things don't leak at all, and don't let anything in, because that's almost like new. So that's most of it out. Pump it up and down a couple of times. There we go. So I'll just go quickly clean them, and yeah, we'll have a look, see what they're like inside. So I've basically got just a bowl of hot water with some fairy liquid in. Got all the parts there, just going to chuck them in. They've all been taken apart, disassembled. Just going to quickly chuck them in there. Sorry, I just knocked the camera there. Chuck them in there. Also got some Swarfiga, just about oil and grease remover, just to get rid of all that oil. So what I'm going to do is just quickly pick the parts up. Oh, squirt a load of water all over the place. Just going to dump my little toothbrush in the Swarfiga formulation, and just go over them with the degreaser just to get rid of all the oil, all the dirtiness. See that? And clean. It's pretty clean. So I'm just going to go over all the shocks now, clean them up, and then they'll be ready for us to take a look at them, see how they've fared. So that's all of them nice and clean. You can see them, they look really good. Got shock caps there, aluminium caps, got the springs there. These are quite worn, so if I can find a decent one. Plain background. You can actually see all the... it's not going to focus there, probably not. There's quite a lot of stone chips all over these springs. They're quite stiff springs. So I'll probably be changing them out. Yeah, so all the parts are clean, and that's all the stuff that came out of them, and on the outside of them and the inside. So lots of stuff, lots of dirt and debris, preventing them from doing what they're supposed to do. So it's a good job I'm actually rebuilding them. So now what we're going to do is going to take these bottom caps off as well, clean all the oil out, and then we'll be ready to put them back together. Okay, so to continue disassembling these shocks, I've got my pair of pliers here. Just about to see them there. So I've got it actually on the flat bit rather than the serrated bit. Just going to undo this turnbuckle here, like that. This is actually to get the piston shaft actually out of the cylinder. So we do that, push that through the top. You can see the piston come out there. Pull that out, and you also got this bottom bit here, which is actually the sealer, where all the seals are for the actual shock body. Got a little screwdriver here just to prise these out. That's one seal. Got like a little spacer there, and then you've got another seal just there. So I'm going to quickly clean that out and show you the inside. So you can actually see the inside of the shock body there. Really nice and clean. Doesn't look like there's any score marks or scratches from the dirt and grime that actually got in there. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just going to clean and get all the oil and water and cleaner all off these parts, and then put it back together. Okay, so to put the shocks back together, I've got the body there. So I've got one of these little seals here that goes there, and you've got a little spacer, another red spacer. Then you've got another seal that goes in the bottom there. So leave that to one side, and then you've got the bottom cap, which actually holds it all in place, and you've got this little plastic retainer here, and there is actually a beveled edge on the top, and it's a flat edge on the bottom, and the beveled edge goes at the bottom and faces down to fit into that hole there. So that fits in there, and that screws on the bottom. Like that, make sure it's tight, so there's a good seal. And you place the piston and the shaft in. I've just given that a quick wipe over, that was fine, so not going to be changing or doing anything to that. Place that in, pull it out the bottom, get a pair of pliers, put them on the flat bit of the pliers, like that, and just turn this on. You're going to apply quite a lot of pressure just so that shaft doesn't move and scratch away any of the coating. If it does get a bit tough, you can just stick a little screwdriver in and just turn it round like that. So that's it. That's the bottom end of the shock done. So now just to do the top. Okay, to finally put the top together, I won't be putting oil in yet. I'll wait till they're actually on the new project, and then I can feel what the suspension's like, and then I can put oil in then. Yeah, so to actually finish off these shocks, I'm just going to put the threaded adjuster on. This is a plastic one, and one of them is actually broken on one of these, so I have to use a zip tie to actually keep to actually adjust it with, but it's not too much of an issue really. So put the adjuster on there, and put the spring. I'm using these chrome ones because they look a little bit better than the yellow ones, I think, but I might change them out when I put them on the new project. Then put the little plastic retainer on the bottom, should just clip into place. Put that on, and then with the cap, put the mount there through the top of the cap, put the seal on in there, have it bulging that way it goes into the cylinder, so you can see the bulge in it there, that goes facing down, and then screw it on. Screw the cap on, and there you go, one rebuilt shock ready for some new oil. Moves really nice, all clean, sorted. So that's the shocks rebuilt, all clean, nice and smooth now, and yeah, all clean and ready to be put in the new project. Not sure which colour I like better, the yellow or the chrome spring, but I'll make that decision later on. So yeah, that's all done. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope it was helpful. I'll leave a link in the video description to where you can actually get a set of these shocks. They're by TopCAD, as you can see there. Really recommend them, really good shocks, they look great, and they perform really good as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on RC Projects.